yards, but not before.
6 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. The Bucs trying on 4th down but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw this.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 7-7, our score after 1. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go for it. It's Brady rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Steps away to his left. Touchdown!
Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
They're going to try and run. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last okay, my bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And even 100 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Brady going to go on 4th down.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that was just a good job there of being mobile and creating something.
Being able to extend a play and get people open or buy yourself more time to run with the football, that's a really nice job there.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn